Hi guys, live stream again. Two reasons. Firstly, I have no space on my phone, so I am being forced to live stream. Secondly, I did a live stream yesterday and nobody died. Which brings me back to the point of this post, I suppose. I was going to say years and years ago. It feels like years and years ago. Last year, before I was recording, I had a very interesting conversation with Mark Whitehand. I have spoke about this a lot. I'm going to continue to speak about it because there's lots that can be learned from it, okay? So this is with regards, sorry, somebody just tried to nearly kill themselves there on the road. And I'm parked, so I'm safe. Basically, last year when Mark Whitehand extended himself to me and offered his help, my whole life changed. Everything changed. And I started to do video and I wasn't hiding anymore and not afraid to say who I was or what I was actually doing. So I was able to stand in my own light. But you'll remember from this morning, anybody who saw the picture post that I put up, that I saw a girl in a group that I'm involved in Stents VIP. Stents VIP is Storytelling Entrepreneurs VIP, which is a paid membership group who helps people like me. So there was a girl in that group and I saw that she was struggling. And obviously I am extremely passionate about women empowering themselves and being the best version that they can be and to be all that they can be. So I felt that I could help her to a small degree and I gave my 5 cents worth or my 2 cents worth and left it at that. Now I could feel the energy shifting on that page. I could feel the energy shifting in her replies. Other people were rowing in to offer help. We were all agreeing with each other, and that's going to change for her. The conversation opened up between Mark and I about the situation that I just told you about there last year when he extended himself to me, and everything changed. And the first time that I Skyped Mark was the first time that I'd ever Skyped somebody who wasn't related to me. Now, the fact that I record so often now, you know, it came with practice. It's like using the muscle of positivity. You know, you have to use it regularly. You have to use it daily. So the first time that I Skyped Mark, I had diarrhea before the Skype and I had diarrhea after the Skype. That's how upset and nervous I was by the whole thing. Doesn't faze me now. I Skyped out in public, I live streamed out in public the other day and my battery died and I didn't know and I just kept speaking to the dead phone and speaking to the guy who was beside me on the bench. So all of that stuff comes with practice. But the point is, when Mark's face came up onto that screen that day, onto Skype, the first thing that he said to me was, "Look, Nicola, nobody died. And nobody did die. Or I thought nobody died." And it came to me this morning when I was speaking to that girl who is struggling with doing video and whatever else. I had a light bulb moment. Part of me did die that day. And it was a part of me that I was trying to get rid of for a very, very, very long time. So although I physically didn't die, emotionally and baggage-wise, an awful lot of me died that day. Because the conversation that Mark and I had was a conversation that I should have had with myself a long time ago, and part of me that I forgot. I forgot about love and fear. And I forgot that I don't need permission from anybody to be all that I can be. I don't need to hide under an umbrella of Reiki. I don't need to hide under an umbrella of anything at all. I am who I am. I do the job that I do, and I do it very well. If anybody thinks for 1 second that coming to do work with me is fluffy and rainbows and feathers and all that fluffy stuff, they're greatly mistaken. When you are doing this kind of work, it is hard work, lads. It is the hardest work you will ever do in your life. But to get back to the point of part of me died that day, yes, I felt like, looking back now, you know the way a snake sheds a whole skin? I felt like I did that, but I did it numerous times. I felt like I shed a few skins that day. So, yeah, I didn't die. I was actually reborn in a way, and part of me that I didn't need anymore expelled itself. So this girl that I was trying to help this morning, I know she's going to go through the same experience. And we'll have this conversation. So my question to you guys is, do you remember a time in your life when a light bulb went off, or you shed a skin that you didn't need anymore, or you put down the armour that you didn't need anymore? And what part of you was it that you let go? What was the skin that you shed? What were the thoughts that you were thinking in your head that you no longer needed? Pop your comments underneath. Can't wait.